Hello and welcome, guys. You know who it is. I'm coming at you with another deck profile on what else but scraps. It's gotta be scraps, guys. I'm a scrap enthusiast just like you, so I gotta make scraps. This ain't just scraps, though. This is brilliant scraps, alright? We're taking it to another level. These are brilliant scraps. So, best deck of the format? Probably not. Probably not. Not the best deck of the format, but I think it's up there. It's a really competitive deck, actually. More competitive than my pendulum build, I think. Anyways, and less expensive. So you could all run it. Anyways, I run 3 scrap Chimera. You gotta run Chimera at 3. Because he's your Wolf Bark. He's your Altair. He's your Debris Dragon. Gotta run him. Because he brings out this guy. 3 scrap beasts. You gotta run 3 scrap beasts because he's your main tuner of the deck, and he lets you go off into all your synchro plays. Because yeah, you need a tuner in order to go off in this deck. That's the downfall, I guess, of this deck. You need him. Well, you don't really need him because you just rely on rank 4 spam. But yeah, he's probably the best, card to be in your hand. And you got Scrap Goblin because he's another tuner, and he lets you go into your level 7 plays. So yeah, he's amazing. Just run 1, I guess, and then I run 2. That's right. I run 2 Scrap Golem. The reason why I run 2 Scrap Golem, not just 1, because usually, hey, Christian or World of Cheese, isn't it inconsistent running 2? Nope, not with Gem Knight Fusion, since you get another additional normal summon with what's her name? Seraphim Knight. Yeah, Seraphim Knight. So yeah, this is why I run 2, because he's the best. We all know this. And then I run for the performage engine. I run 3 Juggler because he blocks attacks. He stops damage, and he's a searcher. So yeah, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good in my opinion. And he's a light target for Gem Knight Fusion. This is why you run the performages, because he's the Gem Knight Fusion for Seraphim Knight. Or Gem Knight, or material, whatever. Then I run 3 Hat Tricker. What he does is, if you have a monster on board, or if there's 2 monsters on the field, you can just summon them out of your hand. So let's say you have I guess you normal summon your Scrap Beast, and then your opponent has a monster. You can just summon them out of your hand and go into a synchro play. Really good. It's really good, and he's searchable for Juggler. He's not a light target though, but hey, whatever. And then you run 2 Trick Clown. This guy's amazing. Basically, if he dies, or if he's sent to the graveyard, just special summon him from the graveyard by paying 1,000 life points. Really good Scrap Dragon food, and he's also a light target for Brilliant Fusion. So yeah, good card. And then I run 1 Plush Fire. The reason why I run Plush Fire is because he's searchable off a Juggler. So basically, you use Gem Knight Fusion, or Brilliant Fusion, send Plush Fire to the graveyard, or send Juggler to the graveyard, add him to your hand. Usually you have a Scrap Dragon on board, so you pop him, and the card your opponent controls, obviously, and you get to special summon Trick Clown for free. So yeah, that's why I run him. And then I run 2 Gem Knight Sardonyx. The reason why I run him over Garnet is because Garnet's expensive. Guy's like $10 to $20. This guy's only like 44 cents. If you really want to build this deck, I suggest getting this guy. He's a 1800 beater. He's just 100 less from Garnet. Just letting you guys know. So yeah, just run him. And then for spells, I run 2 Scrap Factory. He special summons Golem. Obviously. His effect should just be special summon 1 Scrap Golem from your deck. That's pretty much what it's for. Or it could just be used for floating. Bring out your Scrap Beast, Scrap Goblin, whatever. Anyways, I used 2 Scrap Storm because I took out the 3rd one because my Scrap monster count is pretty low, so you gotta run 2. It'll be dead if you run 3, so just run 2. And then I run 2 Scrapyard, because you want to search the tuners like I told you. You gotta have those tuners in your hand, guys. You gotta have it. so it's important. You could probably bump it up to 3 if you want. And then I run 3 Brilliant Fusion, the card you guys came for. You guys came for this. Basically, what this does is you can send you can fusion a monster, a Gem Knight monster from your extra deck, and basically you send your clowns, since it's a light target for Seraphim Knight, and the Gem Knight. And what she allows you to do, this girl right here, what she allows you to do is gain an additional normal summon, so it lets you go off. So yeah, and she's level 5, so really good combination with any of your tuners. You go to Scrap Twin Dragon or any of your level 8s. So yeah, pretty good in my opinion. Then you can follow up the play with a Scrap Chimera, since you gain the additional normal summon. Then I run 2 instant fusions because I heard Norden's pretty good. I heard he's pretty good. Just another extra Scrap Chimera, I guess. You go into your level 7 plays, level 8 plays, whatever. And then I run 2 Mystical Space Typhoons because I hate Performages, or not just Performages, any Pendulum deck in general. I just hate them. And you hate back row too, so you gotta run that. And then I run Regeki because you want to clear your opponent's field so you can OTK them, which is the purpose of the deck. It's just to OTK, and it could grind too. And then you use Foliage Burial for usually you just send your Scrap Beast to the graveyard. So you can have like a first turn Scrap Chimera play, or you can just use it Sun Trick Clown or Juggler. Either way, good card. And then I run 1 Terraforming to search out the Scrap Factory, obviously, and it's just decked in, so yeah, it's a good card. And then I run 2 Call of the Haunted. It ain't a scrap deck if you're not running a Call of the Haunted. This card summons out Golem. Summons out what's his name? Norden. So yeah, you get Norden's effect if you get special summoned, so good card. And then I run a Solemn Warning, because Solemn Warning is good. And I run a Vanities as well, because I heard those 2 cards are good. And then for the extra deck, I run 2 Scrap Twin Dragon, because Scrap Twin Dragon is good. Returning card to the hand is good this format, in my opinion, or any format really. So yeah, you gotta run 2, and he's a 3000 beat stick, so you could crash into, or you could attack over Dark Destroyer or whatever. So yeah, you gotta run 2. Well, you don't have to run 2, but he's easy to summon now, so yeah, I run 2. And then I run 2 Scrap Dragon, because he's Scrap Dragon. Come on, it's a scrap that you gotta run him. And then I run Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend because he's the nuts, dude. I don't know why people aren't running this guy. Basically what he does is he's a 3000 beater, and he destroys every you can destroy as many special summon monsters on the field, or actually as many. I don't know, destroy all of them, I guess. And yeah, inflict 500 damage for each, so you could game people with him. So yeah, good card. And then I run a Clearwing Synchro Dragon because he's good against Fluffles, and he's a good level 7. And then I have a Black Rose Dragon because he blows up the field, and I hear blowing up the fields are pretty good, you know. And then I run 2 Seraphim Knight. There you go. And then I run 2 Seraphim Knight. The card is the reason why I play this deck. It's because Seraphim Knight, which allows you to have a second normal summon, which is good in this deck. So yeah, definitely run 2. Or you can just run 1 if you want to make room. So yeah. And I run a Nodin because he's basically another Scrap Chimera. Lets you go into your Synchro Exceed plays. So yeah, you'd run 1. I'd run 2 if I could, but I don't have the room. And then I run a Trapeze Magician. Lets you OTK, really. It's just there. And then Abyss Dweller. For Cosmos, Burning Abyss, whatever. And I run a Queen Dragon Djinn, which is basically a Call of the Haunted for any Dragon-type monster. Any Dragon-type monster that's level 5 or higher. So basically you just get 2800 bods, 3000 bods out of the graveyard. That's always good, in my opinion. And then you run 1 Gaga Cowboy, in case you need to go for game. And then I run a Castell, because it's Castell. And then for the extra deck, I run 2 Gradle Eagle. That's my tech card, actually. This could be main decked if you want, but yeah, he's basically a Snatch Steal. Basically, you blow up You blow them up with Scrap Dragon. You can blow up like their back row, and you get their card. You get their monster, which you can just attack with them for more OTK shenanigans. Really good card. You can main deck them if you want. Honestly, I probably main deck one, but yeah, he's in my side deck because you can't target a lot in this format. Then I run 3 Effect Veiler for Satellar Knights. I hate Satellar Knights. And rank 4 monsters like Castel. They mess up my day. And then 2 Flying Seas, because XC decks are annoying, obviously. Yeah, I run 2 Maxi. And then I run 1 Retaliating Sea. I probably would bump it up to 2, but I don't have another one. It's basically good against Infernoids. Yeah. Then I run 2 Poisonous Winds. This destroys Magic Specters. If you could side this, I mean, if you have the room to use it. So yeah. Then I run the 3rd MST. You gotta have the MST. I run 2 Iron Wall for Cosmos and Infernoids, because those decks are annoying, man. I might bump it up to 3, but yeah. And then I run 1 Roll of Decree. You want to bump this up to 3. I only have 1 though, so yeah, bump it up to 3 because you run no traps. So yeah, amazing card. And then I run just 1 Grand Horn of Heaven for the end. So anyways, that was my deck profile. Oh, one last thing. If you have the room, make room for Omega. I don't have Omega, but I'd make room for Omega. That card's amazing. Also, if you can also run Zirconia in the deck. He requires a rock type monster, so you could send Golem straight to the grave, special summon this card, and yeah, if you can make like a build with Call the Haunteds. I can see that happening. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. This is World of Cheese signing out. Adios.